Well, I think I've got myself live here. Welcome, everyone. We're going to be doing a little work on my collection today. If anybody wants to come up, I'll certainly work on doing that too. See if I can get that up there.
Canada. Comparisons have been made.
My goodness gracious. Getting all kinds of weird and wonderful things here. Not what I wanted. See, a lot of people are on today. There we go. There we go. Looks very strange from this angle. See if I can get some of the glare off it. Hmm. Let's do that again. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not too bad. Hey, Jonesy. Yeah, I see that you're on there. Yeah, I'm messing around with my setup here. I am working on my collection. And let's see if we get that. So it's like a drunken sailor. There we are. That's not too bad. Okay, got it. I'm gonna keep that there just in case. Okay, I've got a 1900. Interesting. Well, let's just take a glance. You should be looking more at the obverse than the reverse when trying to figure out the approximate grade. It's too bad for that scrape. Okay. Well, I can see the laurel wreath really well. Oh, I wish that scrape wasn't there. So, laurel wreath, really good. Oh, gee. That one looks better than that one. I wonder what's going on with that. No. It's not a VF20 for sure. Could get away with an F15, I think. I don't. Details described in F15 are slightly less pronounced. And maybe a VG10. You know, always grade at least one down. So I'll do a VG10 on that one, I think. VG, well, they got VG8 at 18, so I'd say about $10. you fall behind, it tends to be quite a painstaking job to identify your coins and get them logged in. Again, these are just evaluations. I would actually take the books in and actually have other dealers and those that are a little more proficient than me look at them to confirm that my estimate is pretty close. Oh, look at that. I got it. 1903 and a 1903 Heaton. I've got both those. Come on, you. Oh, fine. Oh, didn't I jump far? Oh, wait a minute. I'm in tens. There you are. Okay, the first one to look at is the 1903. So we'll pull that out of the book. Oh, yeah. And we're going to have to go back a little bit. 10 cents. We're looking at the 1903. And ooh, there's a slick. Let's quickly look at the coin under the scope. It's going to be pretty smooth. Yep. Edward the Seventh. He was kind of a ghost on this one. Definitely not the best. Let's see what the reverse looks like here. Again, you should always look at the obverse first. That's really where they're going to gauge your grade from. But oh, look at this. Oh, this is not a pretty coin. 1903. Bit of a ghost of a guy. Quick glance to see who's in the house. Oh. Hello, what's happening here? Looks like my phone's got completely wacko on me here. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Hi, Stone Wolf. Yeah, I'm kind of on a funny angle because I'm working on my coin collection. I'm trying to identify the approximate grade and value for insurance purposes, but I don't use I use an Excel spreadsheet is what I use. See if I can give you a glance over there so you can see what I'm doing. There you go. And I won't be able to see everything that you guys are doing. So you want to come up by all means, but right at the moment I'm trying to identify this is a really rough 1903 Canadian silver dime. Edward the Seventh, and we're going to go in there. No, I think it's better than that. It's not as bad as that, which is fair, unbelievable. So I'm going to guesstimate looking at that. We'll take a look at the reverse. Reverse will be the telltale. Okay, let's see how good the reverse is on here. Except for that scrape, that bothers me. No, not a lot of detail on the leaves, and the crown's a little shot. That's a pretty rough coin, but it'll have to do for what I've got right now. Wording's okay on this side. The effigy is really well worn, but I'm going to agree with me or disagree. I'm going to say it's an AG3, which isn't the highest one. But I don't think it's that bad. So, yeah, I would say it's an AG3. So, we'll do AG. Oh, popped it already. AG3. Now let's see what the value is for an AG3 of a 1903. AG3 is worth $5.30. All right, got that one. Like I say, slow and steady wins the race. Now we're going to look at the Heaton one. That's the 1903H. I haven't recorded that one either. Oh, believe it or not, that's got a little more detail than the last one. I can actually make out some of the crown around the edge. That's good. This side is much better. Let's see how we doing here. Can everybody hear me okay out there? Not seeing any comments on there. Silence is golden. Okay, so that's the 1903. Double check. Yeah, the H on the bottom is Heat and Mint in the UK. Let's see if I can narrow that down. Okay. It's probably an AG3 too. I don't want to go up too much higher because you're just fooling yourself. Mind you, do I have could get a G4. I wouldn't go beyond that. Ah, yes, because I'm looking at the crown. Again, number one thing, look at the obverse. So the crowns, I've got some detail. Oh, not as good as the VG8. I'm going to go with a G4. Yeah. Cool. G4. Oh, let's see what that G4 is going for. G4 is going for $5.90. Okay. Oops. Just bounced on me all the way down at the bottom. Okay, let's not lose our spot here. See what we got there. Quick look. Radio Jonesy, Stone Wolf Outdoors, very cool. Okay. Now we're going to go and check and see what I have. Okay, I've got, 1905. So that was a 1903. Heaton. I'm playing catch up here. I've was laid up for so long. I've fallen behind on cataloging. This is one of the necessary evils. I now have a 1905 Canadian silver dime. Be King Edward VII. And let's see what kind of shape that one is in. Oh, that one's in much better shape. Okay. Yeah. I can see a fair amount of the crown. I can see the front of him fairly well. Let's take a look at the reverse. And wow. I wish they graded more on the reverse, but I will take it. The leaves look good. Detail is nice. Oh yeah, I like the look of this coin. there's a distinct possibility based on what I'm seeing right in here is that it may have been cleaned. That is a disappointment. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's what I will be zeroing in on. Let's go back. Look up 1905. Get an idea of the approximate values for the coins. There we go. And I think mine looks better than G. Let's see what I can come up with here. No, I didn't want you to do that. Oh, stop it. Okay, let's go. Just by virtue of the fact that I think it might have been clean. Oh, could I actually squeak out a VG8 out of this deal? I don't know. Looks really good on that side, but again, even the crown, yeah, the detail's nice on that one. This one here, I can see the crown. I can see good. I can even see his bit, a lot of his mustache. That's cool. I'd be hard pressed to get the VG8. Probably it does not show there, but I think it's between a VG8 and our G4. I think it's better than G4. I'd say G6. It's not showing the picture there, but it's in between. So I'm going to be gutsy. And I'll say it's a G6. One more look, guys. Yeah. Again, it's best to make it down a notch than try to fool yourself and put it up. All right. So we're looking at G6. Mid-range, say about $10. Where are we here? G6. Yeah, and this is just to give me a rough estimate of what the collection is worth. I use yellow to show that I don't have the coin yet. So I've fallen behind. Slip it in my little album here. Yeah, it's coming along pretty good. 1905. 1905. They made 1 million of them. That's not exactly a key date. How are we doing in here? Let me take a quick look. Yeah, the scope camera really helps. Now, so it's coining around in there. Hey, guy. Yeah, I'm only on here for a few minutes. I'm just keeping myself busy. I'm procrastinating because I got to start getting ready for the rug and the furnace people for tomorrow. But I'm way behind on my grading or evaluation, and you can share a little bit of my agony as I try to play catch up here. Yeah. All right, that was 1905. Do I have the 1906? I got that one. 1907. I've got one now. So I got to do that one next. Wow, I never realized I was that far behind. In 1907. Okay, let's bring you up here. 1907. Okay. This has got some fair amount of wear. If it's this worn on the reverse, I hate to see what the obverse is going to look like. But you know what? At least I got one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're back to ghosting it again. It's not slick, but it's getting pretty close, especially when you start seeing the wear around the edge. My, oh, my, oh, my. So that was 1907. I got to go back one. 1907. And not worth a heck of a lot in this condition. But hey. Oh my goodness. I don't think it even hits a G. Oh, it's better than a fair. I would go with AG3 on this one. Yeah, take another quick peek at that. Just for an AG3, let's take a good look. Yeah, it's got fading on the outside. That's what I like about these examples. They really help. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's an AG3. So what are we going to do about that one? We're going to go back to our coins in Canada. AG3, it's worth $2.50. And a save. Yeah, the one thing about these things is you got to make sure you save it after every bit. Heaven forbid if you did all that work and you didn't save it, you'd lose it all if you had a crash. Okay, what's the next one? 1908 88. No, I don't have that one. I have the 1909s, both of them. The 1910 I have, so I can close up that sheet there. Good. Let's go down a little bit. I don't have the 11 or the 12. I have the 13. Small leaves. I don't have the broad leaves. Oh, I have a 1914 now. There we go. That's where I left off. I say I've really fallen behind on this. Okay. Now let's take a gander at the 14. See, as many of the guys that have been doing this for a long time will tell you, you can spend many hours doing what I'm doing right now. Okay, we're looking at the 1914. We're into George the Fifth. Not bad detail. Not bad. The edge of the crown is pretty well faded away. I can't really, you can tell there's a mustache there, but the details are gone. Not the hair. The wording around the edge looks okay. Again, you got to really look at the effigy. Let's take a look at this other side. Oh, yeah, fair amount of wear. Leaves are got a little bit of detail. Canada in the middle. Boy, did that ever get squinched. 1914. Okay, let's go to our. No, I think it's better than an AG3. What do you think? Mind you, boy, that reverse is a lot better on that one, on that G4. But I'm pretty close on the F, and the effigy you got to look at. No, I'm definitely not a G8. Yeah, I think it's better than that. Is it better than that? What do you think? Should it be a G4 or an AG3? What do we got here? Yeah, you're getting into the ones that are getting tougher to get. Hi, Ringmaster Ray. Okay, interesting angle I'm at here. Okay, I'm going to be generous to myself. I shouldn't be. I think it's an AG3, but I'm going to put it as a G4 only because yeah, because I wanna. Insurance purposes. Here we go. G4. G4 for 1914. Where are we? Here we go. Gonna go all the way to 1940. Come on, move. Move. Well, you rotten bugger. You won't even list me on there. They don't even get a mount for under there. Okay, so it's not, I don't think it's good enough for VG8. They're not that expensive a coin, thank gosh. I would probably throw it at $3. Makes me wince when I see that. And John Chump says AG4, definitely. It's good to see you too. All right, which one am I on now? I'm on, that was 1914. I have the 19, don't have the 15. I don't have the broadleafs on the 13th either. 1960, I have a 1916. Man, I really have fallen behind. Okay. So 1916. Let's see what we got here. Go back. Go to 1916. Go over to there. And let's take a good look at this guy. Bring him out. Get him on the scope. Come on, you. Where'd you go? Heck, you fallen in somewhere and I can't see you. Oh, I know where you went. You rotten bugger. Now I gotta use my loop to. Okay, you're the 1916. You go on there. You're the 1913. Get back in there, you. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. All right, looking at the reverse. I'm seeing fair detail in the leaves. That does my heart good. Not seeing a lot of scraping or anything. That's crown looks great. Let's see here. Whoa, surprise. Look at that. All right. Oh, look at the front too. Oh, sweet. Where did I pick this one up at? That one's pretty. I gotta look at that again. Really? This can't be. This is a 1916. That's really got some good facial features on there. Not bad at all. Okay, let's see what kind of magic we can get on with that 1916. Well, it's definitely better than that. Yeah, I would say it's a solid VG8 myself. I wouldn't put it any higher than that because you start you'll look. Oh boy, I can't believe they think that's a VG10. I think the VG8 looks better. Mind you, if that looks. Oh, I got to look at the front. Yeah, look at the front here. Okay, the front looks great. I think that's too good. I'm dreaming. Okay. Wow. Stare at it again. See if I can. I see the bands on that one. That's nice to see. You can't see the bands on this one or this one. They're faded right away. You barely make it out. So it's better. I think it's better than an F2, F12. I can see the bands on these two. I don't think it's good enough to be an VF20, but I bet you I can get away with with an F15. What do you think? Any ideas? Everybody's sitting back. Very nice. We'll have to see. Well, I am going to be cheeky. I'm saying it's an F15. I don't think it's good enough for an F20 though. Which is hey. Yeah, that's I see the detail on this thing. I can do an Irish jig. Yeah. Hello. Not good enough for an F20. So that would it be that about $7? I'd say about 7. Just double check to make sure I'm getting the right one here. Okay. $7. Okay. Take a short break. Talk to the crowd we have here in chat. Yeah. Oh, slide back a little. There we go. As you can see, reverse is on the back. The day before Canada Day. It's not going to be much of a Canada Day for this family. We're going to be having the house tore apart. So I'm doing a little bit of my legwork here on my collection prior to all the work crews coming in. Everything's going to get locked up. And Hello, Jackalope Herdmaster. Nice to see you. Yeah, we're going to get the house completely clean for the baby that'll be moving into the house in August. Don't want his little jammies getting all dirty because we haven't got the rugs cleaned. So we got that to do, and with the air conditioning is going to be fixed up, and all the vents and the furnace, and that way we're ready for another long winter, which is on the horizon. I know it's on the horizon because Mrs. C was already upstairs watching Christmas videos and had her little Christmas tree lit up. Yeah, it's those. I see you there. It's when you start getting into some of the older ones, man, oh man. The average price of the ones that I was paying for a silver nickel or silver dime was like 75, $80 or more. They're not cheap. But when you start getting into the key dates, that's what's going to happen. So for all Ringmaster, yep, yeah, absolutely, yep, it sure is. There was one key date I looked just out of curiosity. The last coin show, I found the guy and he wanted over $1,000 for it. It's if I came home, told my wife I blew $1,000 on a dime, I'd be living on a street somewhere. But I'm working on it. Really? That's pretty cool. Where's my book here? Slide past you. Okay, here we go. What's that? 1873, 1873. I don't think you're going to. Hold on a second here. I think if you're talking Canadian nickels, you're not going to find an 1873. They jumped from 1872 to 1874. So you just have to clue me in here. Are you talking U.S.? Hey, Mrs. C.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm on live.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were recording.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good investment. 1884. Yeah, I don't have an 1884 nickel either. Like I said, those are key dates, and like I said, if I blew $1,000 on a nickel, my wife would kill me. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's quite a few years. Yeah, the Canadian nickels. There's some really expensive ones there. Oh, the key. Some of the other ones are really bad. 1884. There was only 200,000 made, so you can guarantee that's going to be expensive. So I got my handy dandy little album here, but I like the Lighthouse Vista albums because they put all the mintages and everything in the back, so you can at a glance you can look at whatever the key dates are, which is really cool. Yeah, looking at this, it looks like the 1884 is probably one of the most valuable ones we have. No, 1908 is bad. 1908's only got no 1908's okay. That's over $1 million. 1925 is a tough one. Only 200,000, 200,050. 1905. 1925. 1925? 1925. Oh, you got the 25 and the 26. Yes, so do I. Yet that 25 is one of the big ones to have. Yeah, I've just went through my pennies and my nickels, updating my spreadsheets. You can see I'm working on. I use Excel. I started with Excel. I might as well stick with it because it's too much work to transfer it over to anything else now. Yeah. I got 14 albums that I'm trying to get through, and the rest, I don't know. Do you collect the Royal Canadian Mint coins as well? The non-circulation, like I do. We got all this stuff there and way over there in 2 cases, and keeps me busy. Hey, I'm retired. I might as well. And I'm curious. Let's see how long I've been on. You know what? I'm just going to go the hour, only because I think my wife is hungry. That's the only reason why I can figure out she came to look for me. I feed her. She's not the cook in the house. I'm the cook in the house. Yeah. Gosh, I've fallen so far behind on this stuff. It's going to take me days. Do you collect any other countries at all? Do you collect the U.S., the world? I got my world album sitting there. I have one that's dedicated to Great Britain. I only have one, and I don't know how I missed it, but I only have one Littleton album left with Merc Dimes in it. But last year I sold off my entire U.S. collection, so I am currently rebuilding it. But I'm not fretting because it's a work of love just being able to get these things put together. The Molinator's in the house. Hey, Nick. Cool. Yeah. I've got some Mexican. Oh, no way. Which border are you at? I'm 8 hours away from the Montana border if I go straight south. As okay as I can, Nick. I have got so much to do in this bloody house for these cleaners that are coming in tomorrow, and I can't lift anything. So I'm going to lift what I can, clear them enough vents, and tell them, look, if you guys can't move the stuff that's there, go around it and do the main walk areas and get as much off the rugs as you can, because there's only so much that I can do. Ringmaster Ray, I'm not quite. Oh, there it is. I'm in Texas. Gotta love the the autocorrect. Yeah, Nick's on the phone. No problem. Yeah, I got a few buddies that are down in Texas. Eddie's down there. He's a Marine, so they got to hide him down in Texas, I guess. Oh, Jackalope Herdmaster, you're near the Ontario border. Which part of Ontario? Towards Windsor or Toronto? Yeah, I'm hoping that once my son and daughter-in-law move in, I'll be getting a lot more help. I mean, I want to get the yard done in the back and get those raised beds in for next year so I can have a garden. It'll be mostly for them because if they decide to buy the house, at least they've got something in the back already. But the house is getting too hard to be taken care of for me. I can't bend anymore, which really is a pain in the derriere. And my walking is with either a cane or with a walker, and it's a 4-level split, so it is really tough getting up and down. Spend most of my days in the basement because it's too hard for me to get upstairs. Oh, you're near Sarnia. Okay, gotcha. So you're towards the Mackinac. Been a long time since we went over there. I took my wife over that bloody bridge. I thought she was going to have a heart attack. She left fingerprints in my dash. That was a big bridge. Yeah, it's been let's see, it's been 24 years since I've been there. I do hope to get down to Ontario within the next couple of years, just either through my regimental reunions or visiting the few family I have left, or some of you Cretans that are out there, especially Nick. I want to go see him. It would be wonderful. Yeah, I hope you resolve that issue with your leg there, buddy. That is really not a nice thing to go through. Black Money Corporation, hello. How are you? Welcome to my nightmare. Now there's a gentleman. Check out Black Money Corporation. That is a very, very cool channel to watch. Good advice, great conversation, and of course, he's coming to see me to chill because I'm relaxing. He hasn't seen the other stuff I was doing. I may, just for the sake of putting him to sleep, I might just do one more coin to see how we're doing here. Yeah, just for you, Black Money Corporation, I'm doing one more coin. Just so I'm evaluating, identifying, and logging it in and putting it back in my books because I've fallen way behind. So this is part. It's not collecting. Isn't just throwing it into a jar. This is the meat and gravy of doing numismatics the right way, or at least as close to the right way as I can. So I'm going to swing over. I won't be able to see the chat, but you'll be able to see the screen that we're looking at there. As you can see there's the screen. I'll extend it a little bit. So get over. Got a new extender here. We'll show it a little bit better. There we go. You can see what I'm doing. That looks pretty good. Okay. Now I'm using my spreadsheets checking my book, which is sitting off to the side right there. And I'm going through each one now. I think I left off at 1916. So let's see how much I've missed. Okay, so I've got 17, 18, 19, 20, all the way through to 21, 28, 29, 30, 31. I found one. The yellow ones are the ones that I haven't logged in yet. I'm missing. So 1931 is there. So I pull that out. Throw on my coin microscope here. And we're going to slip over here. Yeah, we don't need you. And we're going to go. Okay. We're going to do dimes. 1922 to 36. And this is a 1931 we're going to be looking at. And to help us with trying to figure out the grade, make sure we get there. Oh, wrong king. There we go. Let's take a look and see what we got here. First things first, let's take a quick look at our coin. Okay, this is a 1931 dime, silver. It's got George V on it. You'll note the crown is fairly well worn. You can see some of the fleur-de-lis, but the band is just about wiped out. Not much details around the mustache, the mouth, and you look in the front a little bit, but not too much detail in the front of them there. The words look fairly good. The obverse is always the most important part when people are grading coins. So you look at that first. Back, the reverse, fairly well worn, 1931. Leaves are lacking a lot of the detail, a little bit, but the crown is well worn. And we got some scraping going on there. This baby has seen a lot of action somewhere. But it's, you know, as we're trying to get a hold of one of these things is always a joy. So let's take a look. The eyes, the mouth, and the crown. And we will take a look at our grading sheets. Okay, well, having looked at the reverse, our reverse is better than the G4. It's I think G4 is a little bit too bad. G6 isn't too bad. I think the front of George is a little bit better on mine. And actually, I think there's more detail around the lips too. Wow, that's a quick jump. G6 to G8. G8 actually looks better than mine. Still missing a lot of the detail around the crown, which is what a problem with mine. Let's take a quick glance just to refresh our memory here. Okay, yeah. All right, let me see the front of them. Take another look at the reverse. 1931, the leaves are Some detail, but not a lot. Scraping bothers me. I hate that when I see that on a coin. Lord knows it was probably dragged behind a truck or something. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of detail on the coin on there. I'd have to say it's between a G6 and a G8. I don't think it's good enough for a G8 that looks more like this. Except this one here, the high points are all wore all down. What do you think? You think that's closer to a G6 than a G8, VG8? Because I'm leaning towards the G6. You should have a scope. You can get them for mine cost me $35. Yeah, and you know what? That's what I like about these coins. It's the amount of time that they spent. G6. Yeah, I thought so too. I actually agree with you. It's about a G6. Yeah. 1931. Gonna go back there. And oh, you cruel thing, you. I wonder if it shows on the other page. Okay, well that's a good guesstimate. That is a good guesstimate. So let's say it's G6 and it's 290 is the better grade. So I would say $2 to be generous. And we'll make that white. And save it. Definitely not one of my nicer coins, that's for sure. Okay. Now we've got 1932 is I've got 1933 I'm missing. 1934. 30. Oh, all three of these yellow ones I have. But I'm not going to put you to sleep now because I'm going to go and I'm going to feed my wife. Yeah, it's a challenge. The rule of thumb I learned, I took an evaluation course just before the last coin show so I could sit at their table. And what I did is that they taught me what to look for so we can do a decent evaluation on these things, which has made my job at home working on my own collection a little bit better. Always focus on the obverse rather than the reverse. Make sure, look for the details. That's what a grading company primarily looks at, is on the obverse. Reverse is nice to have it nice and clean and crisp, but that obverse, if it's messed up, that's where your grade's going to go down. And just have fun with it and do like I'm doing now. Just, bounce back and forth, play with a little bit, and try not to overgrade, because if you over evaluate your coin, you're only fooling yourself. When I finish all this, I will print off my spreadsheets. And once I have my spreadsheets printed off with each one of my books, I take them into the coin club sit down with half a dozen guys and gals that are into this. They look at every coin that I have and what I've estimated the grade to be, and they will say yes or no. And if the majority of them say it should be such and such a grade, I will either keep it the same or change it, whatever's appropriate. And that way I have a better idea. It's not my opinion. It's a better idea what they should be valued at. This is strictly for coins that you're not going to send off to a upper tier grading company. It's stuff that's going into an album that you want a record of, so your family knows once you've popped your clogs, they know what it's worth, and they're not going to get ripped off. I think that's a really important thing that everybody should do. If you happen to have a coin that's extremely valuable, get it graded by an upper tier grading company. Don't put it in that album, and get it into a slab, and then you know that they're going to get top value for the coin. That's and again, that's my opinion. So if I ever get myself a 1947 Maple Leaf or 1948 Silver Dollar, those will they'll probably end up in my album, because I couldn't afford the real good ones. But if I did get a real good one, it would be in a slab for sure. So yeah. So with that, guys, thanks for hanging out with the old skipper. I'm here today because I'm not here tomorrow. It's Canada Day tomorrow, and as I've been saying all along with our current situation up here in Canada, happy Canada Day, and may the odds ever be in your favor, because boy, do we need help up here. And I'm not even go into detail what you guys down the States are going through. Have fun. Maybe we should get ourselves a new planet and get someplace nice and comfy and safe. I don't know. So thank you for hanging out. Doug Harding, always a pleasure, man. Don't forget, Doug, go back. And if there's any of those coins that you've missed, put your evaluation, put your details in, because on day 42 and 84, I'm going to review every one of them again. And whoever's done the best work, they're going for for those 2 times. I'm sending out a 5-ounce copper round. These are really nice. I know they're copper, they're not silver, but they've been donated by the West Edmonton Coin and Stamp. And by all means, it's a chance for you to get a nice chunk of copper, and they do look nice. There you go. So don't forget to hit the like button, and we will see you all after Canada Day. It'll be, a week tomorrow. I'll be back on live, or in one of your other wonderful YouTube channels. Visit and check out Black Money Corporation. That is a very cool channel to go to. And of course, Nick Molnar and Doug Harding and all the Jackalope Herdmaster. Very cool to see you on. And I am out of here. Have a great day, everyone.